Hey there, my name is Kyle Parton, and I'm with OVM Financial, powered by Annie Mac. I'm a mortgage loan originator here, and I'm here to talk to you about our Cash2Keys program. This is a revolutionary way to bring your buyers and sellers to market. Let's go over. So first off, let's talk about what the market looks like today. It's pretty freaking crazy. We have tons of buyers out in the market with not enough inventory. There's constant battles over contracts with over offers, appraisal gap guarantees, escalation clauses on almost every property that's out there. But don't worry, we have a solution to help you guys win more in 2024. First off, we're going to talk about our cash offer program. Then we'll go to the buy now, sell later. With the cash offer, we'll talk about what a cash offer looks like in today's market, as well as a one closed cash offer, the steps of a cash offer transaction, cash offer retainer and how it's refunded, as well as contracts and properties, and of course, how can you get certified in doing this program? So sellers love contracts, cash contracts over finance contracts all day long. We all know that because there's fewer contingencies and fewer things that can go wrong. With OVM and Annie Mac's Cash2Keys cash offer, the seller also knows that after the due diligence period, the transaction is sure to close based on the terms of the contract because we are backing it with our private equity firm's cash. What this means is in the event that my borrower dies, fired, buys a Lamborghini and disqualifies themselves, or just flat out gets cold feet and chooses to walk away from the transaction, private equity firm is going to step in and buy that home in cash. Now, representing buyers, do you prefer to work with more mortgage contingent buyers or more cash buyers? Of course, the cash buyers. The National Association of Realtors estimates that about 32% of the market is all cash buyers. So the real question is, how are you going to work with more cash buyers this year? By partnering with a lender whose affiliate is leveling the playing field and making their mortgage contingent buyers cash-backed offers, you're going to win more deals by getting yourself closer to that 32%. Now, cash offer addendum secures the home with a cash offer and then closes it in the buyer's name to avoid any exchange at all. The verbiage used will inform the seller that Cash2Keys stands behind the offer with cash, so the seller's secure in knowing that that property is going to close no matter what. There will be no delays. So it's very huge. But why do we do this? And I'm sure you want to know, how does it work? It's actually really, really simple. Basically what we do is the same thing that we've always done. We're going to pre-approve that borrower up front. We're going to collect all the documentation, send it into underwriting. In about 48 hours, they're going to come back out pre-approved for up to $1.5 million in sales price. Then there will be welcome calls. This is where you and the borrowers are going to be introduced to your home purchasing coordinator through the private equity firm. We're going to go over the same information that I've already spoke to them during the approval process, and they're going to sign a quick a DocuSign document and move forward with the program. This is when you're going to be provided the mortgage contingent removal addendum, as well as proof of funds and how to go ahead and write that in the contract. You go out and make an offer like you usually do, and then you're going to secure a contract. 99.99% of the people end up closing and they buy it with a mortgage. In the event there's problems though, that's where Cash2Keys steps in, buys the home in cash. We work on a solution with the borrower, and then we go ahead and place the mortgage on the property that we purchased for them in cash. Now, Cash2Keys will always refund 100% of the fees as long as the borrower utilizes our services for lending and one of our preferred title companies in each individual state. We'll go over those fees in just one moment. So the borrower is going to work to submit all of their documentation, full asset, income, all that type of stuff that the underwriters are going to need to make their decision, and then they're going to get approved. Cash2Keys is going to issue that approval. You can make a cash offer on the benefit of your client, but the one thing to know is that this is not a save-all. We do need the time. It's going to take about 48 hours to get them through underwriting so that we can do our due diligence. Again, we're willing to back this up to $1.5 million. I'm sure you'd want to do your due diligence on the file as well. So welcome calls are going to happen. This is where you're going to meet either him or her that is part of the home purchasing coordinating team. This is going to be your best friend. They're going to help you not only draft the contract up, submit the contract, and also sell the contract in the event that you run into a listing agent that may have some questions on, hey, how is this done? What is this program about? You do not have to sell this program. This individual and myself will call that listing agent up, let them know what's going on, and in about 5 minutes, you'll receive a call back saying, hey, look, we're ready to ratify this contract. So during the welcome calls, this is where you're going to the buyer is going to receive that cash offer service agreement, and you're going to receive proof of funds as well as the mortgage contingent removal addendum. You guys are going to go out and make the offer like you always have. Write the offer from the buyer to the seller using that Cash2Keys addendum. The addendum shows that Cash2Keys is backing this offer with cash, so the seller's secure in that closing that in the event that something takes place mid-loan, that they're going to step in and buy that home in cash. You will receive the Cash2Keys offer addendum during that welcome call, and all the obligation is from that borrower is that they wire their EMD or their cash offer retainer into title within 48 hours of the ratification of that contract. Now, 99.99% of the time, we're going to go ahead and close this with OVM as usual. This is what a cash offer addendum looks like. It's a very simple document to get added into the RAIN contract or whatever you're using in your state. So let's go over this cash offer retainer. I'm sure that's something your ears picked up on. Again, needs to be inside title within 48 hours of going under contract. For conventional buyers, the earnest money deposit is 1% with a 2.5% cash offer retainer. The VA borrower is 0.5% earnest money with a 2.5% cash offer retainer. And in the event that somebody's buying a vacation or a second home, there's a 3% requirement for the EMD and a 2.5% cash offer retainer. Now, don't forget, most people who are buying a vacation or a second home are generally going to be putting 20% down anyway, so 5.5% up front is really not that big a deal to them. As long as they utilize OVM and our preferred title company, they will get all of that refunded back to them at the table. Now, buy now, sell later. This is an amazing strategy for first-time sellers or previous second-time sellers as well. It's going to work just the same way that we've done the cash offer deal, just with a couple add-ons. But we're solving some real-world challenges here for them. First off, you're not having to write a contract anymore that's contingent upon the successful sale of, or a contract that's contingent upon the successful closing of. No longer will you also have to write a contract that is contingent upon obtaining mortgage financing within X amount of days. These are all removed when utilizing the buy now, sell later program. We're going to go through the approval process. At this point, we're going to also order a BPO or an AVM valuation of the property that they're selling. We're looking to see at least 20% equity in the home that they are departing from. We go through the welcome calls. You guys make offers, secure the home. 50% of the time the home sells out from underneath of them, they go ahead and close with a mortgage. In the event that they haven't listed their property yet and Cash2Keys comes in and buys that home in cash for them, we let the borrower move in and take time to sell their home. You're going to receive your commission on the first closing in cash. Now, listing strategies. People are all different on how they'd like to go about this. Some of them like to, right when they're approved, let's go ahead and list our home. We can do it after we've done the welcome call with the private equity firm, after they've secured a contract on the new home, or after we've purchased the new home. All they have to do is at least bare minimum have their departing residence on the MLS for sale within 14 days of us closing on the new home. We give them up to another 6 months to sell their home. Now, the cash offer retainer is a little bit different on the buy now, sell later side. Buy now, sell later side is 1% EMD, 3% cash offer retainer. The VA is 0.5% earnest money, 3% cash offer fee. Now, in the event that we buy this home for them up front and they move in while waiting to sell their departing residence, they will accrue, not pay, but accrue rent at 0.0075% of that sales price and any additional HOA or condo fees. They will continue to pay their mortgage on time while they're working at selling it. Once they've sold their departing residence, we calculate how long that they've lived in that home that we purchased for them in cash, and we take that out of the proceeds of their home. We do this by a day-to-day basis. We do not charge them a month because they've been in there for 1 month, 1 day. It would literally calc out to 1 month, 1 day. So as long as they use our preferred title company and us to close on their mortgage, there's one of two ways that they could get their cash offer retainer refunded to them. In the event that they go ahead and have their property departing residence sell the same day or before we close on the home in cash, then that would be a one-part closing. They would get the entire 3% back. Now, in the event that we buy the home for them and they take time to sell their home, we do hold 1.5% in the state of Virginia. Each state is a little different, so check with your loan officer on that, in order to offset double transfer taxes. We will receive state and county taxes on the ones that we purchase in cash, and then once we place the financing on them. So it's just to offset fees that are accrued. Now, there are some property requirements. We do this for only single family homes and condominiums. Has to be 10 acres or less and average or better condition. No major repairs needed to be habitable. We will go up to at least $5,000 in repairs. Nothing can be structural, but that is more on a case-by-case basis. No significant external obsolescence. I know, big word, I had to look it up myself. Basically not in the 4-leaf clover of an interstate or connected to a gas station. In the event that we have to buy one of these properties, we don't plan on holding on to it. We're gonna call you back, ask you to relist it for another 3%, and we need to make sure that's something that can easily get off of our hands. The purchased home must be located in your state. All that's saying is basically the rules and regs and the fee structure that we go by is where the home is being purchased. But you can have a home that you are selling outside of that state in order to move into this new state. Now, this is huge. First off, we're removing the mortgage contingency. We're removing the home sale contingency. We're making it a cash offer. We're guaranteeing that cash in the event that our borrowers die, fired, buy a Lamborghini, disqualify themselves, or just walk away with cold feet. This is a huge way for you guys to secure more deals, secure more listings in 2024. Now here is a little video of one of our clients up north that we got to have the agent, the loan officer, and the buyers at the table expressing how they feel that this program has done for them. Check it out.
All right, we're at the closing table and we just wrapped up a settlement for this young couple purchasing their first home using our Cash2Keys program, making a cash offer.
It was
How
honestly great. I mean, super easy, super simple, allows you to get that offer in and get the house.
Get
So-
that offer accepted.
Yep.
And this is also Nick's first settlement using Cash2Keys. What are your thoughts?
I thought it was super smooth. Paperwork was a breeze. These guys were fantastic to work with. They were on top of everything. The agent that we dealt with had never heard of it, so Pat jumped in, made a phone call to help us get that offer secured, and Pat's got another client coming in from Cash2Keys as well.
Rates and costs, any different?
Nope. Everything was
So-
exactly the same, and honestly, like I said, it just made it a breeze to get through.
So it didn't cost you any more money.
Nope.
You didn't pay any more fees.
Nope.
No higher rate.
Nope.
No stress.
No.
To use
No
our
stress.
cash to win an offer.
Wouldn't even,
So
wouldn't
What are
even
you guys
notice the
waiting
difference.
for? Nick,
Jump on it. Makes life a lot easier for everybody around.
how many houses did you show them?
2,
How many offers?
1.
Your ROI is through the roof.
Huge.
And you guys didn't get let down like some of these other
Nope.
buyers in this market.
No.
Nope.
So
Cash to
this
keys
is
all
the
the
way.
way. Cash to keys all
There
the
you
way.
guys have it. First-hand experience from first-time buyers, and a rock star platinum producing agent in our area is on board. So what are you guys waiting for? Let's close some more deals using our cash. Talk to you soon.
Congrats, guys.
Now that's just proof in the pudding that you making an offer that they can't refuse. This is cash. It's a very simple process. It speeds up the timelines of closing so that you're able to capture more opportunities with your offer where somebody may have had a contract release. They're behind the 8 ball on their timeline. We can make up ground for them, as well as removing any type of contingencies that are out there to really scare off that seller from accepting our offer, and then knowing that it's cash back and that a private equity firm is going to step in the event that something takes place with the borrower set that we can't find a solution for. So everybody wins with cash offer. I want you guys to take quick time, go ahead and scan this link up here. This is going to be your certification questions in order to get approved for utilizing this program. Very simple, very easy. We're not trying to trick you, but you do need to go ahead and make sure that you understand the basics of how this program works. Now, after you've completed that, I want you to run out and look at your database. Go ahead and check out your buyers that may have backed out of the market. Russ is reaching out to somebody who had total frustration in the market. They were getting beat left and right. People were doing over offers, escalation clauses, appraisal gap guarantees, and they just were losing the cash offers as well. They felt defeated. They got out of the market. Here's your opportunity to revitalize that individual by making them a cash offer that is cash backed by a private equity firm that is going to close no matter what to secure them their new home. Same thing goes with those that maybe were a little hesitant on doing a 60-day rent back after they sold their departing residence so that they would at least not have a home sale contingency. And they had those questions of, hey, what happens if I don't find anything in 60 days? And the reality is if you don't find anything in 30 days, you're scrounging to find just a roof to put over your head. Why put yourself in that type of situation? So they may have backed out. This is a new way also for you to gain more listings with these two strategies. So questions, these are my favorite. I want you guys to real quick go back to my QR code, give me a shout any way that you'd like. You can hit me up on YouTube, Instagram, email, text, give me a phone call, throw me smoke signals, whatever you got. I want to make sure that you are well versed in this program because cash is king. We all know that. We've all experienced that. We've all ran up against cash. And now this is a way for you to level your playing field with your buyers and with your sellers. Like and follow for more. Appreciate it.